ask you the reason behind joining Happiness Institute.
The main reason to join Happiness Institute is I like the way you teach, and by coming here, I want to develop my English speaking and my personality.
Were you crying?
No, just I was sad, not crying.
You were sad, not crying. Did you make another friend?
Yeah, I make a lot of friends.
You made a lot of friends. You ditched one, like he ditched you,
Yes.
and after that you
I move on.
you made your biodata
Yes.
as people make their टमाटर की चटनी. It's like a small biodata. मेरा नाम अभिषेक है, मैं यहाँ से हूँ, मेरी क्वालिफिकेशन ये है, मेरी डेट ऑफ बर्थ ये है, और मेरा फेवरेट कलर ब्लैक है, मेरा फेवरेट एक्टर सलमान खान है. आपने यही मेंशन किया. देयर वाज अ वॉकिंग गर्ल ऑन द रोड. एक रोड पे लड़की जा रही है, मुझे उसे इंप्रेस करना है सीटी बजा के, समथिंग गाना गा के. तो आई वॉज वेरी कन्फ्यूज बिकॉज मैंने लाइफ में पूरा कभी नहीं किया ये काम. तो आई हैड टू एक्ट that time, and this interview is all about your biodata interview, right? So I hope that you must be understanding this, and you must understand that what is the concept of this interview. This interview is about analyzing you, is about judging you, is about understanding your personality, is about understanding your communication skills, right? And as we know that we are the part of Happiness Institute, so we all are trying to develop our communication skills, our public speaking skills, our sensible thoughts, our personality. So that's very important to just answer and to wit the questions. And when you will be witty, आप हाजिर जवाबी कब बनेंगे, हाजिर जवाब आप कब दे पाएंगे, जब बार बार सवालों का सामना करेंगे. तो what you need to understand, today's session is about face your questions. Face the questions. Whatever the question is, it's about personal, professional, occupational, you face the question and you answer. Because well said, as we know that one of the finest scientists of this country or of the world, Albert Einstein, said that if you sit in the hall of class or session, you try to ask questions from your teachers. Why is it important? Because when you ask, it takes much and more logics, it takes much and more thoughts, because thoughts develop the question, and when you have thoughts, it develops the question, and when you have question, it develops your mind. That's what you need to understand. And that is why I'm going to ask you multiple questions and you're going to answer me. Alright. तो there is a saying that कि सफ़र में धूप तो होगी, जो चल सको तो चलो, सभी हैं भीड़ में, तुम भी निकल सको तो चलो, बने बनाए साँचे हैं, जो ढल सको तो चलो, सफ़र में धूप तो होगी, जो चल सको तो चलो. यस. टाइम क्या है? तो क्यों आ रहे हैं लेट? क्यों? रीज़न बताया आपने, मैसेज कोई डाला, फ़ोन किया? अभिषेक को यहाँ के ऑफिस में यहाँ के मैनेजमेंट को करना चाहिए. कल आप 12 साढ़े 12 बजे आए थे, परसों उठा के मुंह कह देना कि यहाँ से कुछ नहीं सीखे. जब भी कोई ऐसी दिक्कत हो तो आप अपडेट करिए मैनेजमेंट को. प्लीज़ हैव अ सीट. कल मैंने इग्नोर कर दिया, तो एक दिन इग्नोरेंस का फ़ायदा मत उठाइए आप लोग. राइट. ओके, सो लेट्स स्टार्ट today's interview, and I'm going to welcome Sarfraz. Right, so put your hands together everyone for Sarfraz. Please have a seat. Okay, could you just move this? Okay, that one, the chair. Fine, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we have one of the students of Happiness Institute. His name is Sarfraz, and he is newly joined person here. So first of all, I want to ask you the reason behind joining Happiness Institute.
The main reason to join Happiness Institute is I like the way you teach, and by coming here, I want to develop my English speaking and my personality.
Okay, so I want to ask you, the well decision that you have taken in your life to join Happiness Institute, and you want to develop your personality as well as English. But the thing is that, how will you do this? How will you develop this? And this is the finest question I want to ask you.
I will do this by coming to class daily, and by the way I will walk in the way you say. Whatever you say, I will do it. Any homework, any practical, any theory, or any task you will give me to, I will do it. Either I can do it perfectly or not.
Sarfraz is ready to do all the activities, because he is saying that whatever you will give me, I will just do it. right? Because he believes in activities. That's one of the finest thing that he has. Sarfaraz, as you mentioned some of the interesting things, like you mentioned your enthusiasm, you mentioned about your skills, you mentioned your strength, you mentioned your weakness. आपने बहुत सारी चीज़ें डाली थी और आपने समाज को लेके भी कुछ चीज़ें आप अपने बायोडेटा में डाला था आपने. So I want to know some of your strengths, like what are your strengths?
Sir, my strengths are I am confident. I can speak whatever I want to say in public or in any audience. This is my strength, and one of my skills is online skills.
Online skills.
I do digital marketing and any other things from where I earn money, and also these are my skills, sir.
Sarfaraz's skills are that he just has technical or just digital skills of online, and he works online. It's very nice. All right, so tell me some of the things, like how did you generate this interest and enthusiasm to just work online, right? Because it's in living in a village.
Yes, sir.
All right, how is it?
Sir, living in a village, it started in 2018 when Jio launched its Jio phone, the keypad phone. So at first I searched there how to earn money online, and it shows multiple ideas in multiple ways. But the most trusted ways, it shows YouTube through Facebook or Instagram. So I worked on them and earned money.
Okay, interesting. What are you looking from Happiness Institute? Like, what are your expectations and what are you going to do? What improvements are you going to bring from Happiness Institute? And brief it and detail it.
By joining Happiness Institute, I only want to upgrade myself to my prime level. I want to upgrade myself in speaking, in confidence, in ability, and in speaking English. Because after that, I will go to my hometown. I will join my father in his business and also do my digital marketing, where I have to speak. So, in every field in my life, Happiness Institute, all the thing that I will be taught, this will help me.
Do you really think that these activities, the activities what we do here, like yesterday we had the tongue twisting activity, right? Today we are having this, biodata based conversation interview, all right? So do you think that these activities will really generate a kind of positive, flow and a kind of positive confidence and a kind of positive communications? Do you think that?
Yes, sir, of course. This will help. This will help me very much and all of the students in Happiness.
Great. One of the greatest answer that this will help, exactly right. So Sarfaraz, I want to know actually, like when you were planning for Happiness Institute, like when you were in village, right? What excitement, what enthusiasm, and what thought generated in your mind that you ran from Jharkhand to Delhi for this particular class?
I was very curious about Happiness and to meet you. I searched on YouTube about English speaking and personality development. So in Jharkhand there were no that such good classes I were funding for. So then I searched in all over India, and many videos came, and your videos also came. So I watched them, and I feel very good. Like what the things I want, I am seeing in Happiness. So I came here.
Okay, fantastic. The last question I'd like to ask you, right, how can we develop our sense and our thoughts, right? How can we develop a sense which sense shows us that yes, we are mature, we are talented, we are minded, we are sensible, and we have, oh my God, and we have a lot of things, exactly, right? I want to ask you, please answer. All right, now it's on. Could you switch on that mirror, please? Yes. Fine, thank you. Positive energy देता मुझे थोड़ा सा. Yes.
So we can build positive energy, good sense, and maturity in ourselves. I believe in two things, sir. The first one is to do the things which make us uncomfortable. Like if we don't want to study any chapter, then we should study that chapter, because then we will face some big issues and we develop our mind. And the second thing is spend some time of the day with your young elder ones, like who is bigger than you in age. So if we are in friends group, we talk about movies. We go here, we party here, so like that. But we spend our time with little time in the day with our ones who is bigger in age. He gives us experience about life, about what they suffer and what we should not suffer. So
Great. Fantastic, everyone. Give a clapping to Sarfraz. Nice. Okay. May God bless you. Please take your seat. Thank you. Okay. Thank you so much. May God bless you, dear. It was really a nice session that Sarfraz exactly talked about all the factors that he just planned for Happiness Institute, and he has joined this finally, and he wants an improvement in his life and in his communication skills, personality grooming, and in his English speaking. And he's also much enthusiastic for that, and he's working hard and is struggling for this, and it's very nice exactly, right? So I hope and I pray and I will work hard and dedicate myself towards his journey, that he will, when he goes back to Jharkhand after 3 to 4 months, he takes something special from this institute and from Delhi ka Shahar, right? So it's very important that there should no be Kahar in his life, and there should be only be Delhi ka Shahar, bole to dhoom dham. Let's welcome the next one, and I would like to welcome Aryan Suri. Right. You want to shake hand? You want to have the mic?
No.
Achha, you want to introduce yourself? Right. Okay. So we have Aryan. Right, Aryan? So Aryan, first of all, I think it was not your decision to come to Happiness Institute. It was Mama's decision, right?
It was my mother's decision.
First guy.
No, I liked it to come here because my mom said that it's a good institute. I have also tried another institute also, but they were not that much good that I like this environment and this institute.
Great. So you like this environment, this institute, but it's not only about liking, it's about transforming, right?
Yes.
If you get a proper transformation, a change, you will give the dua, all right, and blessings, and you will also pray for Happiness Institute, because if you get something from here, and if you don't get anything, you will curse it. And that's why I'm making this conversation very profitable and productive, so that it can help you to build your confidence as a chef, as a person, as a human, as a student, right? As you mentioned that, you love cooking, right? What's the reason behind this cooking lifestyle and this hobby exactly?
From childhood, I watched my mother that she cooks very well. मतलब I liked my mother's cooking. So I just watching her, like she was cooking, and I got an interest in it. Like cooking is amazing, like chopping vegetables and that, and mixing with masala type. So it's, you can make anything new every day. Like innovate from you like anything better every day by practicing it. So I liked it that way.
That's really fantastic, but there is a culture in the India, right? That boys don't cook.
Yes.
Boys don't cook, only girls cook, ladies cook. So didn't you think that time ki let mama cook, let sister cook? Why me?
No, I never thought that, because my mother also supported me. Like every Saturday, Sunday, I cook at my home. Like at dinner, I make it.
Okay. So every day you used to, like every Saturday and Sunday you used to make dinner. What did you make?
Like sometimes at Saturday we make chicken or normal vegetable sabji normal.
Okay. Normal sabzi. Okay, fine. Let's come to other of your other strengths, like an other weakness you also mentioned, right? You mentioned that when you get attached with somebody and when somebody leaves you, you feel so distressed and like depressed. So I want to say that, so you are quite emotional connected person, or emotional flowing person.
It is because like I had a friend with around 13 years from my childhood, and he was my best friend. So he left me because of another friend. Like another friend said something about me, so he left it without any clearance or anything.
It was a friend or girlfriend?
Friend.
Just friend.
Yes.
Friend also leaves.
Yes.
Best friend. तो वो भी छोड़ देते हैं.
Yes.
Okay, so he left you. So what was his name?
Samarth.
Samarth. Oh, so Samarth left you, and then after that you got actually the point of key how the pain is of actually leaving the friends,
Yes.
right? Okay. Were you crying?
No, just I was sad, not crying.
You were sad, not crying. Did you make another friend?
Yeah, I make a lot of friends.
You made a lot of friends. You ditched one, like he ditched you,
Yes.
and after that you
I move on like.
you moved on. Okay, interesting. And also you just mentioned your weakness that if you are not physically fit, so you are quite fitness enthusiastic personality. And how did you generate this interest of fitness enthusiasm?
Like I like my face. Sometimes I had a pimple, so I am insecure about it. Like somebody see me with a pimple, so what he will or she will think about me. That's
Okay, so you just like you got pimples or you were just supposing it? As you were supposing, so you never got pimples, right? Okay, so you're quite what we can say that health conscious person. All right, you maintain your health, physique, facial expressions, face look, sportive, right? And you also mentioned some of the certificates on your biodata that you got certificate of the best football, best captain, something more. All right, so tell us a brief about sports interest.
sports interest. Like my mother had played national cricket in national cricket team, so she was good at sport. So I also liked sport by her only. She was good at kabaddi also. So I liked sport because it make me entertain and fresh up. It make me fresh up mind. So that's why I played football, basketball, cricket, and another sports.
But there is an experience. Who is this?
Neha's father. He said it's urgent to call to It's not.
जस्ट जी सर हाँ जी सर हाँ जी सर बताइए सर जी 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 हाँ जी जी सर बोलिए सर जी जी बोलिए सर हाँ अच्छा 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 ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है सर ठीक है सर ओके सर ठीक है ठीक है ठीक थैंक यू सर हाँ सॉरी ओके हाँ so we were talking about like but there is a saying like who plays kabaddi or who plays a physical game he is mentally weak or she is mentally weak कबड्डी खेलने वाले थोड़ा दिमाग से कमजोर होते हैं no
No, I play kabaddi, but I'm not that मतलब कि दिमाग से ऐसे कमजोर.
okay so we can say that playing kabaddi gives us enthusiasm and gives us also mental power.
Yes.
Mental ability also. Okay, but like I have seen and interacted the people like who are quite healthy and like pehलवान people, wrestlers people, so they don't feel very emotional. They are not completely connected with all types of thoughts and they are not so deep thinkers, right? कि हो गया fine, we are fine. So are you also something like that कि हो गया छोड़ो, like you don't go to the
Maybe I don't know that कि मैं मतलब कुछ भी हो तो ऐसे छोड़ दो.
okay कुछ भी हो छोड़ ना दो पकड़े रहो. Okay, that's fine. Now let's talk about that the purpose and the reasons behind joining Happiness Institute and what expectations are you carrying with you from Happiness Institute?
My expectations are like I want to speak fluent English, not a grammar mistake or like not a that ki I think a lot to speak a sentence. I don't want that, and I want to do I want to give a IELTS paper also. So that's why I need a confident and to speak in public also.
So are you working upon your accent as well?
Yeah, at home only.
At home. So why not you speak here your accent, like because in IELTS interview you need to speak your accent and use your accent?
Like to speak in accent, you have to think the word and I want to increase my thinking at English only. So first I will do that, then I will use my accent only.
First you think and you will do that and then you will speak in English. Okay, I want just let me ask you two questions as IELTS interview, right? And I will be using my accent and you will go with your accent, right? Okay, so first my question is that you want to go Canada and I want to know the reason that why have you taken the decision to go Canada?
It's not Canada, but I want to go in Canada and New York also. But it's my most probably I will go in New York. But New York because of the New York University. I want to go and do the HM from there only.
Okay, you are saying that doing HM from Canada and New York will help you for your future. But what about India? So don't you think that India will also help to do HM from?
India will also do help me, but I would my personal experience would be rather in doing in New York.
Fine. Thank you. Congratulations. May God bless you. Thank you. Everybody keep a clapping. It was fantastic segments, right? And it was fantastic session with Aryan. And Aryan exactly wants to go Canada or New York for his HM hotel management course. And then I asked him two questions as the IELTS people ask, and he also answered. But yes, you need more stress in your sound and more accent, right? Go with more accentuation. Hi, how are you?
Yes, sir. I'm
Fine. All is well. Please have a seat. Okay, you're welcome. So, Promila, first of all, I just exactly want to congratulate you for your improvement and continuous growth in your public speaking and English speaking, because you're improving and working hard and quite enthusiastic, right? So I would like to congratulate you, kudos you, and absolutely appreciate you, right? Let's just talk about, right, since when you have joined Happiness Institute, the transformation and the improvements you have got. Please brief it.
Yes, sir. I improve myself bit by bit when I joined the Happiness Institute. So before that, I know English. I knew how to speak in English, but and I have also strength to talk in front of public, but I have lots of grammatical mistakes. So day by day, ma'am also supports us, Sadaf ma'am, and you sir, you also support us. So bit by bit, I learn more, and I also teach my junior brother. So I improve.
Okay, so you are improving. Still, you're making grammar mistakes, right? But I hope that in future, after 10 to 15 days, you are going to improve yourself, right? Give it a second thought before you speak. There was a quotation, right? Whenever we speak, we have to just think that what we are going to speak. Then there is a less chance of making mistakes, right? For example, I am speaking something, right? I'm not making mistakes because my mind is quite fast in thinking. The same way you have to think fast, you have to speak, you have to balance it. Okay, let's talk about like a girl belongs to just interested and flowing to the theater, right? So this theater connection, how did you generate this and what was the reason?
Yes, definitely. Theater means a life for me, right? Theater gives a happiness. Theater gives a purpose to live a life. Theater gives a creativity. Theater gives a innovative, right? Theater gives lots of knowledge, because doing theater, it's very necessary to read books, to read about the authors, to read about the emotions. So you generally connect the people, right? You know the people emotions, and you also understand their thought, their emotions. So somehow the theater is very important. I think theater should be done by all human being.
Great.
Yeah.
Great. But sometimes I find that in the theaters, we become more emotional and we learn that how to act. And sometimes when there is any death, we start crying without any emotions. We show that we are crying, but we are not emotional. So this sometimes becomes very acting,
Yeah.
तो कभी-कभी reality से हम acting में ही रह जाते हैं. Don't you think about it?
No, I just want to tell that Stanislavski also said that you need to, you need not to put your 100% into this, because if you put 100% to making a character, then how you come out of this, right? It's very dangerous something somewhere. So you need to recall your emotions. You need to connect with your emotions to making this character, to make this character. And I think the acting is necessary, but acting को कैसे रियल बनाना है, वो प्रोसेस आपको आना चाहिए.
That is absolutely right.
Yeah.
Because I was in theater, all right, and that time when I went there, I got a task to impress a girl. There was a walking girl on the road. एक रोड पे लड़की जा रही है, मुझे उसे impress करना है सीटी बजा के, something गाना गा के. तो I was very confused because मैंने लाइफ में पूरा कभी नहीं किया ये काम. तो I had to act that time, and I started acting So that time I felt that acting has power, that because what I have never done in my life, I have done right now. And that was fantastic, awesome. Girl was impressed.
Yes.
Right. So this is the fantastic thing exactly that acting has. Let's talk some more things and some more interesting things, like, we always talk about personality development. We always say that improve your personality, develop your personality, improve this, improve that, this and that, this and that. A lot of questions are there. First of all, a definition of personality development I want from you.
Personality development is not about your outer fit, but also it's about the inner fit. So how you fit with your inner, like inner means the mind, which operate our whole body, which control our whole body. So how we can like improve the mindset? We improve our mindset to consistent. Like we are here, we come in Happiness Institute, and it's necessary to consistence. Daily आना है, daily सीखना है, and it necessary to improve day by day, because एक रात में सब कुछ नहीं हो जाता है. तो वैसे ही हमको daily आना चाहिए, and we need not to compare
Us to others.
Exactly right. Because definitely who is great, he also or she also takes time.
Exactly.
Right. So that was why I think the personality development is not about the outer fit, also the inner fit.
So personality development is not a day task or a night task. It takes time. All right. And we have to give time for this, right? So we have to be regular, punctual, and we have to be time bounding, right? Okay, interesting. I just wanted just know about your actually development of your tongue, as we had the tongue twisting session yesterday, and I want to know about your CS communication skills and about your public speaking, because what I have found that yes, you have a great confidence to express yourself on the stage, you go with the right way of public speaking, but the most important thing, how is your communication skills? How is your communication skills? Do you connect with others? Do you communicate properly with others? And what challenges do you face?
Yes, sometimes I face challenges, like sometimes I just want to tell you, like if I'm sitting with a group, so I just keep silent most of the time, because I just think that what I need to tell at that time. Sometimes my thoughts also not match with others. That was why I'm keep silent. And like most of the people's also doing some great punches, but I have don't. So that was why I'm feeling like मैं सबसे अलग हूँ, रहने दो, कोई बात नहीं, ठीक है.
तो मतलब you think about yourself that you are quite serious person and you don't give punches. Punches नहीं दे पाते आप.
Yeah.
So how many people are there that who give nice punches here? Right. Who are there that give nice punches? Dhruv gives nice punch, okay. And Shahrukh gives nice punch. Okay, great. Okay, so these like two students that you have analyzed, that they give nice punches. So they have a sharp mind, exactly. They have a witch power, right? So they give punches. So are their punches valid or invalid?
Sometimes valid.
And sometimes invalid. So sometimes what they should not speak, they speak that.
Yeah, they speak that.
They go out of boundary.
I realize that you shouldn't tell this. I'm not talking about you both, but I'm talking about
Okay, you talk about some particular
Some,
people
yeah.
that you have seen that कि वो कुछ क्रॉस कर जाते हैं. They cross. मतलब लिमिट बोलते बोलते कहीं ना कहीं जो मर्यादा होती है शब्दों की, वो क्रॉस कर जाते हैं. तो फिर ये कैसे एक अच्छी पंच लाइन हुई? How is this good punch line?
No, see, it's not a good punchline, but I'm just want to tell you that they all are connect each other through their words, through their sentences. But somewhere I feel alone, like I'm not engaged. I'm not engaged with them, right? So that was why I have not the proper sentence or proper word to say there. So that was why I'm feeling.
So they are connected because they understand one another emotions, and they also give those punches that the boys like.
Yeah.
So being a girl, you are not involved in that because you don't like those punches. Maybe.
Yeah.
Right. And who listens those punches properly? कि यार क्या punch मारा है?
They all who are interested.
Who all are interested? Tell me some names.
Sometimes I also listen.
He is
Yeah.
one of them.
Maybe he is.
Huh? He is. He is one of them. Abhishek is so interesting person, right?
Yeah.
He is so interesting, and he is also interested in punches,
Yeah.
right?
He is also. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And he also gives punches
Sometimes.
sometimes, right? And there was one guy, a small guy, Utkarsh. He also used to give punches, right?
Yes.
Utkarsh.
And it always not valid.
It's not always violent. He used to give like crossed.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Fine. लास्ट क्वेश्चन, हाउ शुड वी कंट्रोल आवर माइंड कि हमें कैसे समझना चाहिए, हाउ शुड वी अंडरस्टैंड कि मैं मेरी जुबान जो बोलने जा रही है वो सच में सही है या मैं कुछ गलत बोल रहा हूँ जो सामने वाले को हर्ट करेगा, वल्गर लगेगा, खराब लगेगा. हाउ शुड वी अंडरस्टैंड दिस और हाउ शुड वी हैव दिस मच मैच्योरिटी?
Yeah, what I practice, I just want to tell this because it's in my mind. I do like if I did a mistake yesterday, then I realize in the night,
Fine.
and I remember myself that you don't do this again. This mistake. You do another mistake. And then realize in the night, then improve.
But don't do this mistake.
Yes.
Yes.
Don't repeat your mistake daily. You just need to see this.
Exactly.
You need to, watch yourself. यार कहते हैं ना कि एक आँख आपका सबको देख रही होती है, बट एक आँख आपको खुद को भी देखना होना चाहिए. यस. एंड माइंड को किस तरीके से आप शांत रह के भी थोड़ा जो आपसे बड़े हैं, हु इज़ एल्डर देन यू लिसन टू देम प्रॉपरली, बिकॉज ऑल एज माई डियर वन सेड बिफोर दैट एल्डर जो होते हैं हमसे, वो उनसे हमें बहुत कुछ सीखने को मिलता है. दे हैव लॉट्स ऑफ एक्सपीरियंस, सो दैट वाज ऑल्सो द रीज़न दैट वी डेवलप आवर माइंड.
Great. Fantastic. Give a clapping, everybody.
Good luck to you now.
Have a seat. Good morning. How are you?
I'm fine, sir.
All is well?
Yes, sir.
All fantastic?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You made your biodata
Yes.
as people make their टमाटर की चटनी. It's like a small biodata. मेरा नाम अभिषेक है, मैं यहाँ से हूँ, मेरी क्वालिफिकेशन ये है, मेरी डेट ऑफ बर्थ ये है, और मेरा फेवरेट कलर ब्लैक है, मेरा फेवरेट का एक्टर सलमान खान है. आपने यही मेंशन किया सारी.
Sir, you have said that we made by like this.
No, you should have made more, right? So first of all, okay, let's leave that biodata. Let me create and generate few more biodatas about you, right?
Okay, sir.
You have the same plan to be a chef
Yes, sir.
as Aryan has.
Yes, sir.
You want to be chef?
Yes, sir.
बावर्ची बनना है,
Yes.
right? Okay. So what is the reason behind a chef actually? First tell that.
My reason to become a chef.
Yeah.
Sir, from my childhood, I like to see my mother that she cooks, and I like it is a interesting activity to do. So, sir, I like to make Maggie and easy food which I can make. So
By making Maggie, you think that you will be a great chef, right?
no, sir, I'm not saying that by making Maggie, but sir, step by step, sir, I like in.
What is a step, man? You have taken your step very down. Starting from Maggie, going to the Indian type or international chef.
Yes, sir. Sir, from my childhood, I like to cook food. Okay. So, sir, I used to make a food like chicken and sir and much more many things.
Okay. I want to know what type of chicken you make.
Sir, I like to make butter chicken.
Butter chicken.
Yes.
So in butter chicken, what we mix? Butter or ghee?
Sir, butter.
Which type of butter? Amul.
Yes, sir, Amul butter.
और दूसरा हुआ तो?
So, sir, it will okay.
It will be okay. Fine. Great. So first of all, we need to fry the butter, or then chicken fry in the butter, or what we need to do? First of all, fry the chicken in the onion, or then put the butter. What's the process actually?
Sir, we have to first fry the chicken in oil. Then we prepare a gravy, and then in gravy we put chicken. After that we mix that all, and sir put butter in that.
Achha, put butter on that, right? Just okay. So put butter means like we have to take the slice of the butter and we have to put on the chicken.
No, sir, we have to cut it.
Okay.
That how much that how much we need.
To pour it.
Yes, and then sir we
That gets ready.
Yes.
That gets prepared. Okay, fine. So it means you also know how to make butter chicken, right?
sir, I know how to make many types of chicken, sir.
Many types of chickens.
Yes.
You know. Tell me some of chefs' name that those are internationally or nationally famous and who have inspired all other chefs.
Sir, Ranveer Brar, and Sir Kunal Kapoor, and Sir, sir, I forgot the name.
Sanjeev Kapoor.
Yes, sir, Sanjeev Kapoor, and sir, much more many.
Much more. And have you seen those two ships, like one is in Thailand or one is in Dubai? Have you seen that who subs your face on the big plate like this plate? Have you seen those videos?
Yes, sir. I have
Watched those videos?
Yes, sir.
They're also quite international famous, you know.
Yes, sir.
Sizzlers. Sizek.
Burak.
Sizek Burak. Right.
And sir, that salt by.
The salt one.
Salt base. Yes.
Huh? That one. Right, great. So, chef, right? As I asked the same question to Aryan. Chef, especially girls become. So your sister should be a chef. Your mother should be a chef. Your upcoming wife, future,
Yes.
she should be a chef. Why Abhishek will be a chef?
No, sir. I like to cook a food because I think that it is an interesting activity.
Why is it interesting activity? पूरे लड़कों की जो है कि धज्जियां उतार के रख देंगे आप मतलब?
Sir, all boys like, but sir, some boys like sir. He likes, I like.
He likes because he lives with girls maximum.
That I don't know, sir.
That you don't know. And you?
Sir, I live with my parents.
Parents,
And
and you have analyzed from the parents or just got motivation from the parents ki you should be a chef.
no, sir. I like to cook.
You like to cook.
Yes.
Fine. Okay. Let me ask you one of the common dish, one of the common recipe. I want to know the gajar ka halwa recipe from you.
Yes, sir. Sir, how to make gajar ka
Exactly.
halwa? Sir, first we have to grate the carrot, and then after we have to pour a milk in a utensil, and sir, then we put that grinded carrot into the milk, and we have to mix it for a long period of time, and after that we have to when it get ready, then we have to put sugar in it, and after that we have to put khoya in it, and we have to put dry fruits, and
It gets ready. Right. So after it gets ready, whom do you serve first?
Sir, God.
God. And after that?
After that, sir, we all family eat.
Entire family.
Yes.
Which God do you serve?
We put that in like katori, and we put it in mandir.
Front of which God?
Sir, matlab there are many gods.
Okay, so in the temple you just put it. Fine. Great. Chef, that's fine, absolutely right. Apart from chef, apart from cooking, what more activities you like?
Sir, I like to play volleyball.
Volleyball. So the volleyball, when comes to your face, how do you hit that?
Sir, I hit it by my hands.
Show the shot.
Sir, by like this, I have to.
Do you just move your
Yes,
face?
sir. Yes, sir.
Or you just take it directly?
No, sir. Like means it is a technique. There is a technique.
So you have to move and you have to just get it.
Yes, sir.
Right?
By technique.
And if there are no time to move,
No, sir. I'll pick.
you will pick it. How? This one.
Yes.
And if you miss it,
No, sir. I will. It will bam my
bump
face.
to your face. Right. Okay. So interview.
Interview means, sir.
You are kidding.
Now I am an interviewer. You are my interviewee.
Yes, sir. Sir,
Do you want to be VV?
no, sir. No.
VV बनोगे नहीं तो इंटरव्यू दोगे कैसे?
Sir, I don't know what is VV, interviewee.
Interviewee means who gives interview.
Yes, sir.
I'm taking interview. I'm interviewer. You are my interviewee.
Yes, sir. Now I am interviewee.
Congratulations. Thank you.